Hello, everyone. Good evening once again. Welcome to day 4 of digital marketing course. Okay, so today marks the fourth day. So we have been on this course for we've done 3 nights. So you can actually just go back and then check through what we've been able to achieve. Day one was more of introduction to digital marketing. Day two, we talked about SEO and how you can optimize a blog. And then day three, we were able to talk about social media management, what it is, and how you can become a social media manager, what is expected of you as a social media manager. And then yesterday, I was able to show how you can create your Facebook account and your Instagram account, then link them together using Meta Business Suite. Okay, so I mentioned that we can use Meta Business Suite to actually um, do all our operations when it comes to Meta, when it comes to Facebook and Instagram, and in fact WhatsApp. As long as you have WhatsApp business, you can use Meta Business to do all of that. Okay. So I showed us how to do all of this yesterday, and then I mentioned something about content calendar that you can use Google Sheet for that. I explained what Google Sheet is in the first lesson. I talked about Google products that includes Google Form, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and all of that. So you can just go back to the video so that you can have understanding of what I'm talking about, especially for those that have not joined since the beginning of the video. Okay, just go to our YouTube channel and then just go to the live session. You see all the videos there. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, there are tips and videos that will be dropping. Okay, so don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All right, so I'm going to continue from where I left off yesterday. Okay, so this I'm going to go back to the Facebook page that we were able to create yesterday. If you remember, it was Happy Feet, I named it, and then this is the Instagram account that I created. Okay, so we're able to link both of them together as one account. You can see the post I made yesterday. It is up now, it is up and running. So it will be on both your Facebook account and your Instagram account. Let me just refresh. Okay, so it will be on both accounts, both on your Facebook and okay. Facebook own was supposed to come up this night. Remember, I scheduled it, but the Instagram one came up yesterday. If you check the time, you see 22 hours ago. So it came up yesterday, but Facebook one is going to come up today. That was how I scheduled it. Okay, so today I said I was going to mention how you can run your ad on Meta Business. Okay, but before I enter Meta Business and how to run your ad, I'm going to talk about how you can give someone access to manage your page. Okay, you can actually so let's say you created a page but you don't have the time to manage it. Say you have a client that gave you a page to manage or that wants you to manage his or her page. So and maybe the client does not know how to share a page, or maybe they feel like they have to create another Facebook account. No, they don't have to create another Facebook account. You can actually give them access to manage the page. They can give you access as well to manage the page. Okay, so for your Facebook, you can just go to professional dashboard. For Instagram, you don't have any other choice than to give the person the login details. Okay, the other option is to give someone access to the Meta Business entirely. You give someone access to the Meta Business, so the person have access to the Facebook and Instagram, but not individually. They have access to them together as a business. Okay, so for the Facebook, you can easily just give someone access. So when you click on professional dashboard, you see just scroll, you see page access. Okay, this is page access here. So you will see people with access, people with Facebook access. So you can add someone newly to have access. As long as the person have a Facebook account, then they can actually manage your business. So I can just give someone, let me just say, um just type a name. If the person have an account, you can see different names coming up. So the best way to identify the person you're talking about is to check the profile picture. Okay, so when you check the profile picture and you're sure that this is the person that you're giving access to, then you're good to go. But if you are not sure, don't give anyhow person, don't give them access to your page. Okay, you have to be sure that the person you are giving access to is right and is correct. Let me see if I'll find this person. Okay, so I need to be sure of the profile picture, even though the account is not really the account I need. Okay, so can give this person access now. I have to put my password to be sure that um, I actually know this person. Okay, all right, this is taking time. Okay, so all I just want to show is that you can actually give this person, you can actually give them access. So you have to be sure. Okay, an invitation has been sent. I think that was network. An invitation has been sent, so you can see the person receives the invitation. When they go to their Facebook notification, you see notification. When you go to your notification, you see the invite. So the invite expires in 31 days. If the person does not accept the invite in 31 days, the invite will be revoked. So the person will now have access to own the page again. Okay. Once the person have access to the page, it's just for them to switch from here. So they can switch to any account that they want to move to. All right. So now this is the first one. People with Facebook access. The first one is for the person to have access to all the Facebook page, everything, the comments, the ad, everything about the page. They will have access to it. But you can actually assign tasks, like you can assign a particular task that you want the person to manage, like community manager. The person just manage only comments, and they can suspend people if somebody is actually giving a bad comment in the comment section. Sometimes they do that, especially your competitors. They just look for someone to come and sow a bad seed in your comment section. So the community manager can do that. So if you employ a community manager, this is the person's job, to just actually manage the community of people you have. Okay, then there is people with task access. So depending on the kind of task that you want to assign, whether to run ad or to post for you, you can actually assign tasks to the person. All right, so that is for giving Facebook access. But for Instagram, you don't have a choice than to give the person your login details. Okay, you have to give the person your login details. Then, but if you link your account together, all you just have to do is give the person access to your Meta business. It's just a one-time stress. They don't need the login details to your password. And when you're tired of the person having access to your account, you can just revoke their access. You can remove their access from them. Okay. So I'm just going to navigate to Meta business now. Going to navigate to Meta Business Suite. Okay, you can also type it in your search bar. Just type Meta Business Suite. It will bring it up for you as long as you have a Facebook account. But if you don't have a Facebook account, it will tell you to sign up on Facebook. So I showed this interface yesterday, and I remember saying that if you have a cover picture on your Facebook account, it comes up here. So once the person is given access, the person have access to this and to this without having to go to this or to go to Facebook again. They can just manage everything from here. All right, so you can optimize the page too. You can see the task that they are telling you to do. Okay, so you can go ahead and perform all the tasks that they ask you to do. I remember mentioning things about this sidebar here, the stuff there, the home notification, ads manager, inbox, content. I don't think I mentioned ad manager. I'm going to be using that today. Okay, there is planner, there is ads, there is insight. Content is where you see all your content. Planner is like a calendar where your content stays when you schedule them. Then ads is where your ads will be. Insight is for analytics. Okay, so first thing first, before you start running your ad, we have what we call ad account. Okay, it's like a bank account, but it is called ad account here when it comes to running ad or paid media advertising. All platforms have their own ad account. So you need to first create your ad account. You need to set up your payment method. If you want it to be debited from your card every month, you can actually set it up. If you want to pay when you're running the ad, you can do that as well. If you want to leave some money there, just say that okay, this is 50,000 and this is what I'm going to be spending for this month. You can actually do that. Okay. So that's why you have to set up your ad account in the first place. If you don't have your Instagram linked to your Facebook, you might not be able to do that. You might not be able to set up your ad account the way you should. Okay. So you have to have them linked properly so that it will come up. So if you want to do that, just go to settings. Okay, go to settings. When you yeah, click on settings. Now before I move to the other account part, remember I mentioned something about giving somebody access to your meta business. So the same process, once you click on settings, the first page you will land on is the people that are in charge of that page, both pages actually, Facebook and Instagram. The people that are in charge of those pages, you can see this is me and then this is the Instagram page. So it's showing that both of us have access to this. So now you can actually invite someone, but this one is different. This one works with email address. The email address of that person must be linked to their Facebook account. So if you invite person, let's say I invite this person now, it's still the same process. The person gets an invite that will last for 31 days. So if the person does not accept the invite within that 31 days, the invite will be revoked. Okay. So I'm giving the person full access. You can add more than one person to manage a page. So the person should manage all the assets of the portfolio. Okay. So person should manage everything. All right. So I'm going to send the invite. So that means the person will manage the ad account, person manages the Facebook account, manages the Instagram account. Okay. So it's done. All right. So invite has been sent. Just waiting for the person to receive invite. So this person with the email address, we get an email that they've been invited to actually have a portfolio, to actually manage the business portfolio for this page. So that's how it works. Now if you scroll down, you will see add account here. Okay. So from settings, just look for add account. You will see add account. All right. So there is no add account for this business currently. There is no add account. So you need to add another account. So you see add button here. Remember, if you are not linked, if you have not linked your Facebook and your Instagram together, it might actually cause problem for you to do this. Okay. But by default, without having to do this, by default, Facebook, as long as you have Facebook account, as long as you have Facebook profile, you have an ad account by default. But the reason why we advise creating ad accounts is that you will have different ad accounts for different businesses. Remember, you are not managing just one page, you're not managing just one business. So you need to be able to differentiate how much you spent on a particular business, how much you is remaining for a particular business, especially for those that are managing more than one page. So you need to create different ad accounts for different businesses so that you will not be confused. And then when you are trying to balance your accounts, you know which is which. So you can easily navigate between both of them. Okay. So just click on add. There is an add button here. Click on add. So I'm going to click on create a new ad account. So you give your ad account a name. You can give it your business name so that it will be easy for you to know that this is the ad account that you're using. So I'm going to maintain this name. So now this part is very important, especially for Nigerians. Okay, you have to fill in the correct details, or else if you go and fill in US, if you leave it as this USD, you need a dollar card to actually run your ad. Okay, so you need to change this. So I'm going to change this to let me look for Africa Lagos. Okay, so this is Africa Lagos. Africa Lagos, Nigeria is GMT plus one. So what we use, our time zone is GMT plus one. So I'm going to change this currency. Please don't forget to change this currency. It is very, very important. The currency is very, very important, or else you will just be stressed unnecessarily. Okay, so I'm changing this to Nigerian naira. Except you have a foreign client that uses dollar card, or you yourself you have a dollar card, you can stick with it. But if you don't, I beg you, don't use USD. All right. And the reason why I'm laying emphasis on this is that the limit you can create, the limit of the ad account you can create is just two. Okay, sometimes they might not even allow you to create the second one. Okay, but the limit you can go is two. So if you make mistake, you might actually have to start all over again. Maybe create another profile, try to create another page, then try to create another. It's a long process and it can be frustrating at the end of the day, that you might have to start using someone else's ad account just to promote your business. So that means you are not at the liberty of doing it yourself. Okay, so that's why we keep advising people that you do this right at first before you start running your ad. All right. So I've chosen Nigeria, chosen African Lagos. So next, okay. So who will use this ad account? Who is going to be using my business? Definitely. So I'm going to agree to their terms, and then I'm going to create ad account. Okay. So let's wait for it to load. So yeah. So from here now, you can decide to add your payment info. So this is where you can put your card and everything that you need to put. If you have a tax ID, you can go ahead and put your tax and all of that. So now there are two options here. Two options are here. Work with this second option. Okay, work with naira payment with mastercard stroke visa, that is pay you. Work with this option. If you work with this, that means you have a dollar card, which is not a bad idea if you have a dollar card. Okay, but if you don't have a dollar card, you just want to run ad for your small business, work with this, work with payu. It is very very seamless, like it is easy to use. Okay, so once you work with payu, it will take you through the process of adding money and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to show us properly before I end the class. All right, so I now have an ad account, so you can see this is the ad account here, so I can add one more. After that one more, if it's if it's wrong, then it is wrong. There's nothing you can do about it. It is wrong. Okay, so if you follow this process, you should be able to have your own ad account properly set. Now this ad account belongs to both your Facebook and your Instagram. Okay, so if you want to run ad on Instagram, let's say you just want to boost a post on Instagram only, it's you're spending money from this ad account. If you want to run ad on only Facebook, you're spending money on this ad account. Okay, so now before I move into the ad proper, I need to mention something. I need to mention the difference between boost and normal ad. Okay, now when you boost a post, if you come here, click on any post, you can just go ahead and boost from here. Don't have a profile picture, so you can create. Okay, so I don't have a profile picture, so they don't want me to boost an ad. But if you have a an account set up, a business account set up, you will see this boost. Okay, so once you click on it, it takes you through the ad process. Now this is just you boosting a post, like you just posted something and then you saw that, oh, this thing can go viral, people are liking it, so let me make it reach a larger audience. You can just go ahead and boost a post from there. But if you're running ad proper, you are not boosting a post. You can still use the same design, you can still use the same video, but you're not going to find it on your page. Okay, because you're targeting a set of people, so it goes to those people. And then maybe when you're scrolling, you just see the ad come up and then you can check for the analytics. Okay, so the advantage of using the meta ad is that you can do a very good targeting. You can optimize your ad very very well, while boosting will just give you some specific things and then that's it. All right, so that's the difference. Professionally, and for someone that knows what he or she is doing, you work with this. You don't just boost. But if you see that boosting can actually make a particular post help you, you can just quickly boost a post. Okay, there is no crime in it. You can boost a post. There are a lot of people that says they know how to run ad. What they know is just to boost. Okay, but if you want to run your ad proper, if you see a very large organization, what they do is to run ad. They don't do boosting. Okay, except once in a while when the post is good. All right, so now I'm going to move into the ad proper. Okay, so there is all tools here. If you come to this site, you will see all tools. I've mentioned this of yesterday. So you can go back to the video and watch. Okay, so just click on all tools. Now, what we are going to be using for the ad is Ad Manager. It's what we refer to as Ad Manager. Okay, let me mention this. If you're using phone for all of this thing, there is no crime in using your phone. You can use your mobile phone for this particular process. But what you might need to do is to download Meta Business separately, and then you download Ads Manager separately. They are different apps. Okay, they are different application. So just go to your Play Store or your App Store and then try to download this. Then you have whatever it is that I'm having on my screen. But if you're using your desktop or your laptop, you can easily just go to your browser and then get this thing done. So you don't really need, if you can also use your browser on your phone, but you have to have your Facebook logged in. All right. But if you're using your Facebook app, you might have to download Meta Business Suite, and you have to download Ads Manager. They are an application separately built. All right. So from here now, I'm going to click on Ads Manager. This is Ads Manager. Now there is a search bar here, because sometimes Meta, they are always updating. Okay. Sometimes you might be looking for a particular tool that you've used before. You just search and search and search. You don't know where they place it. So you can easily just use the search bar. It will bring it out for you. Okay. This is an example. This is Ads Manager. You can see it will bring it out for you. But this one is actually in our face, so I can just click on Ads Manager from here. Okay, for it to load. So it's going to load your ad accounts that you have created, show all the ad accounts that you have on your profile, and then from there you're able to create your own ad. Okay, so once you have this interface, you already have your ad manager. Okay, once you have this interface, you're good to go. So you can start creating ad. All right, so you can come here. When you click on this arrow, when you click on this arrow now, it will show you different ad accounts that you have. So you can easily pick the ad account that you want to use. Okay, you can pick the ad accounts that you want to use. So for this one, this is the ad account I'm using, so I'm going to stick with it. So make sure you're using the right ad account for the right page, so that you will not be confused. Use the correct ad account for the right page, for the right business. Okay, so you can track your progress. All right, so now you're on this interface. If you want to start creating your ad, you see this create button here, so just click on create. Okay, so once you click on create, this thing is coming up because they want me to add my card. Okay, they want me to add my card details so that they can easily fetch money from it. Thank you very much. I'm not adding. All right, so we have different art objectives. So you need to know what you want to do part time. First, define whatever objective that you want to do. Is it to make sales? Is it to drive traffic to a particular page? Is it for people to just like, follow and share? Is it for people to just know about your business, or do you need leads? Do you need people's name, people's contact, so that you can market to them after? Okay, so you need to define your objective. Okay, you need to define your objective so that you will not waste money, because these people, they can waste money for you if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so the first option here is awareness. That's the first objective here, is awareness. Do you just want to create awareness for your business? You want people to just see, let them just see that this particular business exists. That's just what you want to do. So this particular type of objective, you just have impression and reach. That's all. It might not really bring in customer. It might actually, if your content is very good, it might bring in customers. But the people that they will show you to more is people that are just to know about the business. Okay, they will not really try hard to convert. All right, so the next one here is traffic. Traffic is if you want to lead people to a particular page outside Facebook, you want to lead people to your website, you want to lead people to anywhere, a particular page to sign up or something, you want to drive traffic somewhere, this is when you use this. Okay, this is when you use traffic. If you use traffic, that means you're leading them outside Facebook. Now, engagement is the third one. Engagement is a little bit similar to awareness, but the difference is that engagement will get you people that will likely engage with your post. They might follow, they might share, they might comment. Okay, But the thing is, most of the time we are human, people tend to just scroll past stuff. Okay, so that's why I said it's not totally different from awareness, except your content is very, 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 very good. Your content attracts people and your content makes people stay. Okay, so you need to work on your content. We call it ad creatives. You need to work on your creative. Let it really be creative. Don't just put things together and then try to put it in people's faces. People tend to scroll these days, so you need things that can actually make people stay. Remember I said yesterday that video content works very well, especially when you have good caption on the video content, and then that one serves as your thumbnail. Thumbnail is the first thing people see before they click on your video. Okay, like something you see something like Atiku is now the president of Nigeria on a particular video, and then you play it. At the end of the day, you do not hear anything about Atiku becoming the president of Nigeria. So it's a clickbait, but the thumbnail was what they use as a clickbait. So the thumbnail is the first thing you see when you try to see a video. Okay, so that one's just by the way. I just need to clear that. Then the next one here is leads. Okay, so leads is when you want to get people's information, people's contact address. You just want to have that contact address so that you can perform a particular task using their contact details after. Okay, you can perform the, let's say you want to run a seminar, you want to run a program, what you have to do is just leads. So when you get their contact, you message them after, then you let them know that so 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 program is starting by so 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 date, this is the link to join, and all of that. Then the next one here is the app promotion. I think this one is well explained. App promotion, you have an application that you built and you want to promote it for people to download more, so you can use app promotion for that. Okay, so the last one here is sales. You just want to convert, make money, you just make conversion, that's what you want. So people tend to message you with this one. Okay, so you will receive message on your Instagram, on your messenger, on your WhatsApp. So if you want a direct message to buy, you can use sales. Okay, so for the sake of the class, let's just go with awareness as our objective. Okay, so continue. You can read more on this awareness. There is a link here about campaign objectives, so you can read more on that if you need more clarification. All right, so this is the next interface you have. Okay, to start running your ad. This is the next interface. So it is divided into three sections. There is the campaign part, there is the ad set, and then there is the ad itself. Okay, so this is a campaign, ad set, and ad. They are divided into three categories. Okay, so the first one you will see is campaign. The campaign itself, that's the first one you will see. Right. So sometimes when you want to navigate to this page, Facebook will ask you to help you create the page. Anywhere you see Advantage Plus or Advantage something, just know that Facebook wants to help you do it. And always put at the back of your mind that this platform, they want to make money. So they will advertise the one that they feel like will make them make money. They are also running ads for themselves. So what do you expect? They want to make money too. So they want you to go for that option that will make you spend more, and then them make profit more. So the same thing with every other platform. If you understand this Facebook ad well, you can also run ads on some of their social media platform. It's a little bit close to Google Ads, but Google Ads has to do with keywords and you optimizing your page well. Okay, so that one is a little bit tricky. But when it comes to social media, if you understand Meta ads well, if you understand how to run ads on Ad Manager properly, you can do it on Twitter. So that one is a little bit expensive. It's like $10 per day. For Nigeria, it's expensive. The same thing with LinkedIn. For Nigerian, is expensive. Okay, but I think Twitter one has reduced a little bit, but it's still in dollars. Okay, so if you understand this properly, you can actually do it on Twitter, you can do it on LinkedIn, you can do it on TikTok as well. So it is almost the same process. You have your campaign, you have your ad set, and then you have your ad itself. All right, so the first thing you do once you have this interface is to try and give your campaign a name. Okay, give your campaign a name so that whenever you want to go back to it, you know the campaign that you're going back to. You want to check the analysis of that particular campaign. So I can just say this one is ladies shoe, since it's Happy Feet now. So ladies shoe, I just want to promote female shoe. Okay, I want the females to see the shoe well, and also the males so that they can buy for their babes, and then buy for their sisters and their family members. Okay, so now after you've named your campaign, you can easily just go. I think the major thing here is just to name your campaign and you do your budget, but let me explain other stuff that I hear. All right, so there is what we call ad categories. Okay, ad category. So if your ad belongs to, let's say, financial product and services, you want to run ad for credit card, you want to run ad for finances, you want to run ad on how to save money and all of that, you go for this. It is a special ad category. If you want to run ad for employment, is another special one. You want to run ad for housing, run ad for social issues, election or politics, they are all special ads. Okay, but most of the time Nigerians don't really obey these rules. But if Facebook find out that you're actually running ad for employment and then you did not follow the right procedure, they will actually ban your ad account. Okay, so sometimes you just have to follow the procedure. The reason why they don't want to follow it is because it limits the ad. You cannot target as much as you want to target. You cannot really do your detailed targeting, which is not good enough. Okay, so that's why people used to try to skip this. But if you feel like if Facebook block your ad account is good, then you can go ahead and just ignore. All right, so we are going with the auction type. If you go with the other ones, it limits your ad. Actually, it will reserve, like the name says. Okay, so we are auctioning for space and time. All right, so the next one is the campaign objective. You can see the campaign objective that we choose is awareness. So you can still change it. Let's say you don't know what you choose at first, you can always change your campaign objective. Okay, so the next one here now is your budget. All right, so you can set your budget here, or you can set it in your ad set, whichever way. Anyone that works with you is okay. So now you can either set a daily budget that, okay, let my ad be collecting 5,000 naira from me every day. That is what I want to spend. If it passes 5,000 naira, Facebook will refund me. Okay, that one is just a joke. Facebook will not refund you. All right, so there are two categories, either a daily budget or a lifetime budget. So if it's a daily budget, then that means you're telling Facebook that you don't want to spend more than this particular amount per day. Okay, sometimes they spend up to that, sometimes they spend lesser. Okay, so sometimes they spend more than that. They say that, okay, this particular day your kind of audience are actually coming up more, so they tend to spend more. Okay, then the next one is the lifetime budget. So you can, if you schedule your ad to run for 7 days, you can put the amount that you will spend for that 7 days here. That's what we refer to as lifetime budget. Okay, you are not spending more than this for that 7 days. So that's what we refer to as lifetime budget. But a lot of people tend to go with daily budget, and I think I prefer the daily budget as well, because I can easily modify it. If I see the way my ad is performing, I can always modify it. So you can go as low as 2,000 naira. Actually, you cannot go less than 1.7. I think this thing was increasing the way dollar was increasing. So as dollar was increasing, it was increasing as well. Okay, so you can see I actually added 1.5. So your budget is too small. Okay, my maximum daily budget is 2,625. Wow, so they've actually increased it again. So we cannot we cannot go lower than, let me see, 2,000. Still the same. Okay, so we cannot, okay, so I think 2,000 is fine. All right, so let me continue with this 2,000. Can work with 2,000. All right, so the other part, you can actually do it in the other section. Now this is the A/B test. A/B test is what referred to as you comparing two things together, comparing two content. In this case, comparing two ads. You want to compare two ads together and see which one performs better. You're not spending extra. Your ad will just serve to the same people, and then you will see the reaction of those same people concerning your content. They didn't know that you're performing test. At the end of the day, you can just come back and check which one performs better, and then you can focus on that particular one. Okay, so we're going to go on a 1 minute break now. 1 to 2 minutes. So I want you to drop your questions in the comment section so that when I come back, I will attend to them and then we round up with this ad thing. Okay. So I'll see you in the next 2 minutes. Okay, so welcome back. I have one question here saying, is there a limit to create an ad account? Okay, I think I mentioned it when we were trying to create the ad account the other time. Okay, so it is just two. You can only create your ad account twice. Okay, if it's more than two times, you are not liable to create another ad account. You can only create it twice. All right, so you have to be careful when you're creating your ad account so you don't make mistake while you're at it. All right, so let's finish up with the um ad that we are creating. So I'm going to go over to my browser now. I'm going to go. All right, so I've given my campaign a name. So the next thing is the ad set. You can see the ad set here. So the next thing is to give you a default name, new awareness ad set. All right. So you give your ad set a name. So ad set is where you do your targeting. So you choose your audience and then you can also do your budget from here, but we've done it in the campaign part, so we don't need to do it in the ad set part again. So we're going to give the ad set a name. Now we are giving them a name because we can reuse all of these things and then you will know which one is working enough and which one is not working. So I'm going to maintain the same name, ladies ladies shoes ad set. All right. So you leave all the settings the way it is. It's going to your Facebook page. You can choose other pages if you want it to appear on other page, but we are working with this ad account, so let's stick to this. All right. So All right. So now this is where you do your target frequency. Actually, this is a new update. Okay. So you do your target frequency, and what this means is that it should not appear more than twice in every 7 days to the same person. All right. So one person will see it twice in 7 days. So if you want it like that, you can leave it like that. But if you don't want like that, you want them to keep seeing, or maybe just one time, because you pay for impression. As the person is seeing it, you're getting debited. So you can actually reduce the number of time that one person sees it, so that it will go to other audience as well. All right. So I think this is fair. This is fair enough. If the person see it first the first time and the person does not show interest, if they see it the second time too, they might likely show interest. But if they don't show interest, then there's no point wasting money on them. Okay. So now we're going to leave this dynamic creative. This is Facebook trying to create our content for us. All right. So you can see your scheduling here. When do you want your ad to start and when do you want it to stop? So let's say I want to start tomorrow, then I can set the date to 8 a.m. 8 a.m. tomorrow. So my ad will definitely go up 8 a.m. tomorrow. So you can set an end date to when should it stop. Let's say a week from now. So that's 7 days. Or you can decide to not set an end date. When you are done with the ad, you can go ahead and pause it. You can always pause your ad. So the next thing that is important here that you have to put in place is your audience. All right. So remember I mentioned that wherever you see advantage plus, Facebook just want to do it for you. So Facebook is suggesting that they will help you to target your audience, but you might not get it right, so you just might have to do it yourself. So just switch to original audience option. You will see use original audience. So you can now start targeting your own audience by yourself. You can target by location, you can target by interest, you can target by gender, depending on what you want. So let's say I want to target by location. Nigeria is here by default because that's where I am. So I can say room Odara, like I can really target a particular location if that's what I want. So you can see Kilimanjaro, room Odara, Port Harcourt. So that means people that have actually set that place as their address. That is the people that it will target. So you can increase the miles that the thing will reach. So that's how you keep targeting. I can say Delta State. Okay, bringing different delta, so you have to be sure that you are picking the right one. Okay, so delta states Nigeria. So you can pick as many locations as possible depending on the people that you want to target. The same thing with age. I used to like to leave it at this 18 to 65 plus, because not everybody gives their correct age on Facebook, so or Instagram as well. So you can just leave it like that. Then gender, all gender as well. Okay. The detailed targeting, this is where you do your detailed targeting. You choose people by their demographics, which is who they are, where they live, and what they do. You choose people by their interest, that's what they've done, what they've shown interest in the past. Then by their behavior, behavior is what they've liked, what they've shared, what they've commented on, what they've tried to click on, okay, in the past. So that's the behavior. So you can, let's say for these ladies shoes that we are talking about, you can just pick shoe. You can see shoes, footwear. You can say men's shoe. You can target as many shoes as possible, so that to reach people that have actually shown interest in this product in the past. So you can keep picking and keep picking and keep picking. Like there's no limit to what you're picking. Okay, there is no limit, and it does not affect your budget the way people used to think. It does not affect your budget. If you target well, your budget will work for you well. But if you don't target well, just be spending money unnecessarily. Okay, so you can keep picking. Just pick interests that are related to what you are selling or what you want to promote. Pick interest, pick behavior. If it's like Loctech now, you can choose IT firm, you can choose cyber security, you can choose digital marketing, you can just choose all of that. So anyone that have shown interest in the past, we actually see the ad. Okay. So it's not just going to, remember, one of the advantage of digital marketing is that you can do a detailed targeting. You can actually target a particular set of people. We don't target the whole world. So based on what people have done or based on what they are showing interest in currently, that is the kind of people that your ad will show to. So you can pick as many demographics as possible. There is nothing stopping you. This is footwear. You can see sneakers, online shopping, boots, sandals. You can keep picking, okay? So nothing is going to go wrong, I assure you. So this is what I've picked so far. So I can just go ahead. Now the next thing here is placement. Okay, so this is advantage plus placement. I used to leave it like this sometimes, okay? Because if you, even if you change it, still the same thing, still the same thing you have. So if you go to manual placement, it will show you where your ad will show. That's what placement means. Where your ad will show. Remember, you're running ad on both Facebook and Instagram. So you can see Facebook, Instagram, audience network, Messenger. Messenger is not tick, so you can go ahead and tick it. All right. So you see all of this. This is where it's going to show feeds, stories and reels, in-stream ads, search results, messages, and apps and sites. All right. So it's going to show in all of these places. But if you are boosting, boosting will just show on that platform alone. So that is why we advise this, so that you will use just one budget to target a lot of places. All right. So that's for placement. You can leave it at advantage plus. You're still going to achieve the same result. So once you're done with this, just next. And then the last one is the ad itself. Okay, so the ad itself, you give the ad to a name, give the ad a name. All right, so ladies shoes. Okay, so it is not a partnership ad. Partnership means you're partnering with maybe a content creator or a business. Okay, so it is not a partnership ad. All right, so this is the Facebook page is going to, this is the Instagram page is going to. All right, so it's saying it will not run on my Instagram because there's no profile picture. That is the least of a problem. So you can always add profile picture on your Instagram. So the next thing here is now your ad creative. We call it ad creative because this is what we actually convert. Not the money you spent, not the targeting. Those ones have their place, but it is your creative that will really, really motivate people to actually sign up with you. All right, so there is single image, which is just one image or one video. That's what you're doing, that's what you're showcasing. Then there is carousel. Carousel is like slide, you're sliding through. Remember, if you are familiar with Instagram, you see the way it used to slide. Now they've increased it to 20, so you can post like 20 images at once, and then people will just be sliding. So that's carousel. All right, then there is collection. I mentioned something about Meta Business Suite being a large business place. So you can actually have collection on Meta Business. So if you have arranged your product in collection, you can use this option. Okay, so let's work with single image. So you set up your creative. Okay, you set up your creative. So is it image ad or video ad? Please be choosing image ad. Let me get something from my stuff. All right, so this is image ad. Now you now have to start adding your caption, what will make people stay on your page. So going to add get the best. Let your caption explain what your ad is about. Ladies shoe from us at a discounted price. Okay, so you can just do that. All right. Okay, so the might be chat with us or learn more or sign up or something. It's just a call to action. So once they, or buy now, since we are selling, so let's do buy now. So once they click on it, takes them somewhere. All right, so the description is just a little write-up under this headline, so you can just say promo, promo, promo. Okay, so like that. So next, so this is where you add your media. So I'm going to be adding um for my page. Okay, so it's loading. I've added an image, it's loading. So let's wait for it to load. Now you need to get the right size. Remember, I mentioned something about getting the right size. You need to get the right size, or else it's not going to accept it. So I'm going to use this. It should be 1080 by 1080, but this image is not 1080 by 1080. So you can see the way it appears. Now this one is for normal post. This is the square. This is a 1080 by 1080. If it does not appear well, you can always replace it with another image. Okay, so this is the next one, stories and reels. So when it's going to appear on the on people's stories and their reels, this is where it will appear. So you need to get a design, the same design or the same video that have this same size. Okay, this long size. This one is like 1980 by 1080. No, 1080 by 1980. Okay, so this one is the one that appears in search. This one is very, very small. So you need to replace it and get the right size so that it will fit in. It's only this one that is fitting in. Every other one, they are not okay. So you need to make sure they are okay. But I'm just going to continue with this. So just click on done, and then since I've already added my primary text, you will see the different variety of text coming up. So you can use them as text variation, and then it will keep changing. The ad caption will keep changing for you by default. So if you want to preview what you've done, you can just come here. You see advanced preview here. You will see the way it will appear on all places. This is the feed. This is Facebook feed, Instagram feed, Facebook video feeds, Instagram Explore. You see the way it will appear on all of these pages. So you can easily change the one that is not appearing right. All right. So that is how it is. I've added description, then messaging app. They are coming to my Instagram, and if I have a WhatsApp connected, I can actually use my WhatsApp as well. Okay, so those are the major things that you have to work on, and then from there you can now go ahead and publish. So once you publish, they will review your ad, and then after a few minutes they will publish it if there's nothing wrong with your ad. But if there's something wrong, they'll definitely tell you. Okay, so the last thing I want to mention here before we end it for today is how to add your billing, how to add your money. Okay, so if you come to this side on your ads manager, not on Meta Business, on your ads manager, when you clicked on ads manager, you will have this interface. So you will see billing and payments. Just come to the page. Okay, from ads manager you can see the tab. It is billings and payments. This is Meta Business. From Meta Business you can navigate to ads manager. Then from ads manager you can run your campaign, you can add your money, you can do everything that you're supposed to do. So if you click on publish on your ad and there is no money in your account, you are causing problem for yourself. They can block your account in the process. Feel like you want to scam them. Okay, so you can set this up, add your payment method here, so they keep removing money from here. Okay, but you can also do it manually. All right, you can see this one here. Now this is 0 naira. Okay, this is 0 naira. So let's set up. Now remember the option I gave, it must be this second option, this pay you option. All right, so let's next it and see what we have. I think these days they now have transfer, you can also transfer. So but for now this is pay you. So if you have a MasterCard or a Visa card, I use Visa card actually, so you can also use Visa card. So let's see, they will allow me save without putting any information. All right, so by default they bring 45. They bring 45, so you have to change it to the amount that you're willing to pay, that you're willing to add to your ad account. So let's say 10,000 naira. Yes, so you can add as much as you have. If it's 50K, you can go ahead and add it. So it's going to open up a pay you account, so you can start adding your card details. So if you click on continue, you put your card number, you put your CVV, you put everything that you're supposed to put, and then they send you a code. This is how it appears. They send you a code and OTP to confirm that you're the one trying to debit your from your card. And then from there, it's a done deal. It's that easy and fast. So once you are done and tell you that your payment is successful, you will find your money here. So as your ad is running, you can keep coming here to come and check how much is remaining, how much of the ad you have spent. Okay, so from here now you will know how much you have left. You will also see the history of the money that you have added here. Okay, so if you want to check how your ad is performing, just come to this campaign part. You will see the ads in a table. It will appear in a table. Okay, so you can easily go to which of them. That's why we name them. Excuse me. So that's why we name them in the first place. Can easily go to them. So just once you come here, the ad we just did now, you can see it here. It's showing here. So you can just click on view chart. It will show you how that particular ad is performing. So you can always modify, like there's nothing stopping you from editing it. If you see what is going wrong, you can always edit it. All right. So this is where we are going to be stopping this night. So I will advise that you go over the video again so that you can actually follow the process one after the other, because Facebook, they are not nice. Meta, they are not nice. They don't mind blocking you. So you have to actually make sure that you are on the right path and you're getting it the way it should be. All right. So remember to subscribe, because we're going to be dropping more videos on our page. Okay, so you can also turn on notifications so that you'll be getting notifications from us. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then we'll round up tomorrow, talk about analytics and insight. All right, so have a good night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.